Yes. Welcome to the play ratings for the Arsenal game. City beating Arsenal 1-0 yesterday. Big win for us. Going through to the FA Cup 5th round now, is it?
Fifth round
of the FA Cup. Absolute madness. Did they call it 5th round or is it quarter final?
Yeah. No, it's not quarter final.
It's not quarter final yet, no. Right, okay, that's sick. We're at this stage. It was a weird one because it wasn't like the most convincing performances like ever. But, I mean...
Still an important victory, though.
That's what we kind of went through this quite a lot yesterday, innit? Saying like the win in itself is big. It's big because it's like it's an L on that record, isn't it? Like for Arsenal, someone who's been near enough unbeatable all year, all season. So it's decent to see that we can actually beat this side. Yes, I know they were a changed side, but they finished strong. And funny enough, when they brought on the likes like Martinelli and Odegaard and stuff, they did create a few problems. But yeah, we'll go for the play ratings today. See how we did in that. The procedure, standard driller.
That's it, man. That's it. Before we get into it, guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream. We need 30 people to hit that thumbs up button, man, to get us 100 likes. So please hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. We now have 700 subscribers away from 70k. And big up to the guys at One Football. If you want to get all your in-game stats, match commentary, team news, transfer rumours, match reports, and much, much more, all completely for free, straight to your phone, then go download the One Football app. The link is in the description. I've also pinned the comment there as well. And you do help support the channel directly if you download it. No cost. It's all free. So go check it out. Or you can use the QR code there on the screen. As always, we'll go through the players, go through the stats of the players, and then we'll give them a rating. You guys in the Xtra Club have been voting on that, so I'm interested in seeing the scores. I've not seen the scores myself, so that'll be interesting to see. So we get into it then, Bray?
Yeah, straight in.
Right, okay, let's go to Ortega then. He made 2 saves in the game. He made 1 high claim, and both of the saves were inside of the penalty area. He had 66 passes with a 71% pass accuracy. Listen to this. He attempted 38 long balls.
Jesus.
Completed 21 of them. And that's it from Ortega. Obviously, you don't really get too many stats, but the main stat there from Ortega is the amount of long balls that we were trying yesterday. I don't know if that was a tactic or whether it was something that we were forced into because we had Akanji and Ake playing in the back 3. I'm not sure. But you know what, guys? Honestly, I think Ortega has done an absolutely stunning job last night. He made 2 brilliant saves. One in particular was absolutely incredible. And yeah, for me, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Probably his best game in a City shirt since he's joined the football club.
Yeah, it was really, really good. And I said yesterday, I do feel like the long ball thing was a tactical decision because it did seem very forced. And maybe Pep's thought of the fact that Akanji and Ake, playing out from the back isn't the best. So go long to Haaland all the time, kind of beat their press a little bit. And it was working. Haaland actually did get onto quite a lot of them, but there was no one to pick them up most of the time. So if we could just work on that a little bit next time we want to run this, get someone a bit closer to Haaland. Maybe like an Alvarez to be like a second striker job behind him to get onto that. That might work. Or just get like Kev closer to him or something. But yeah, yesterday, bro, Ortega was unreal.
I thought it was fantastic. That second save that he made off the left-hand side, was it Trossard with the shot? He's got a strong left hand to that. I mean, that was a seriously good save. The other one from Tomiyasu,
a bit closer to him, wasn't it?
Yeah, I expected him to make that save. It was pretty much straight at him. But the one from Trossard, that was a top save, a world-class save. I thought his kicking was excellent. I've seen some people criticising his kicking. I thought on the whole, his kicking was pretty fine. To be honest.
No, he looked good. Played out from the his played out from the back was absolutely chill. I think maybe it's because he was going long and people thinking that it's an Ortega decision to do that, and that's not how City play. But I think it was something down to the tactics to do that because it did seem very forced at times. But yeah, it's see there. We've been saying his distribution isn't that strong. I thought his distribution was actually really, really good.
I thought it was. I mean,
even when he was hitting it long, bro, he was getting there or thereabouts to the players, and he's hitting it long.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised by that, Witherspoon, because there's been quite a lot of people that said that. But honestly, I have just completely a different opinion. I thought his kicking was good last night. And obviously, of course, that you go to his passing stats, they're not the best, but then you've got to look at why they weren't the best. The reason they weren't the best is because he made 38 out of his 66 passes were all long balls. So I thought he was all right, man. But there you go. That's football, isn't it? Different opinions. Look, I'm going to give him a high rating, bro. I thought he was good. I thought the saves were important. I thought his kicking was decent. I'm going to give him a 9.2, you know.
I was going to say a 9, so that's pretty chill. I think it was really, really good. I think it was mint. In fact, no, I'm gonna match on 9.2. I'm not gonna set myself up here. I'm gonna match on 9.2 because it is definitely over a 9. I think he was sick. VTech City says better shot stopper than Edison, and I think that's something that a lot of people can agree with at this moment in time. Benno with a 5. Yes, Benno says TalkSport saying this morning that Arteta had done a masterclass to be knocked out from the cup and concentrate on the league is absolute nonsense, in my opinion.
Well, if they win the league, it's a masterclass. If they don't win the league, it's a disaster class. There you go.
And it's not like I wouldn't say he's set up to get them knocked out. Like he did rotate though. Mm-hmm. That is something. If
they win the league, everyone will be like, "Yeah, it was the right decision." If they don't win the league, everyone will be like, "Oh, fucking hell." Because I was listening to TalkSport last night and. Yeah, Arsenal fans on there, and a couple. They had different opinions on it, but one Arsenal fan was like, "If we don't win the league, then we've just wasted an opportunity to win the FA Cup." So it is. If they win the league, good decision. If they don't, bad decision. So we won't know until the end of the season. And what did the Xtra Club give Ortega, by the way?
Oh yeah, they give him a 9.3. So
okay, very close.
Yeah. And Harry Haywood, yes, Harry Haywood. Yeah, welcome to the Xtra Club, mate.
Big up Harry, man. Thanks a lot for joining, bro. Appreciate the support, mate. Right, should we move on then? Should we go on to Rico Lewis, who played in the right back position / inverted back midfielder? He played 58 minutes in the game. Mm-hmm. He had 46 touches, 27 passes with an 85% pass accuracy. He made 1 key pass in the game and 1 long ball, which was unsuccessful. He made 1 dribble attempt, which was also unsuccessful. He made 6 ground duels. 4 of them were all successful. And he made 1 clearance and 1 interception there as well. This is going to be an interesting one to see what the chat say on this one, bro, because I thought he did all right yesterday, but the chat yesterday during the game
toxic,
like, Rico's struggling, but I honestly didn't think he was. I think he just was okay.
We had people in the chat yesterday saying that Rico's washed and all this. Like, nah. I see people in the chat, bro, saying he ain't ever going to make it at City. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, I would say, I think he did struggle a bit at times. Only at times, though. And other than that, I thought he had a good game. He was getting stuck in. Mm-hmm. I genuinely thought he had a good game. I know Trossard was doing bits, but Trossard is a very good player as well.
Yeah. No, I agree. Can I tell you something, bro? About Rico Lewis, right? Rico Lewis this season he's 18 years old, yeah. And in the Premier League, he started 4 games. He's just played against the best team in England right now, because they're top of the league. And people coming in the chat saying he's finished or he's not good enough. Guys, he started 5 games in the Premier League, and he's just played against the best team in the country right now, according to the Premier League table. Come on, man. These people need to stop doing this, man. I see it with Cole Palmer as well.
Yeah,
people jumping on these players.
Fans turn sour fast at times.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
I hate it, man.
Come on, man. Like we're not that fan base.
Someone said like he turned 18 Megan, they turned 18 3 weeks ago, bro.
He did, He turned 18. Well, he turned 18 in November.
Oh, well, a couple of months ago. So like, it's just mad. Like people are just so ready to just crucify a player. They're just so ready to just bin them like that. I mean, nope. Let's go get a new right back and play FIFA mode and spend. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you've got someone like Rico Lewis who's absolutely smashing it. Like, there's a reason that he started, and it's because he's doing mint. He's doing mint at the moment. Every test that he's come against, he's done really well. And I still think he did well yesterday.
Yeah, I thought he did okay yesterday. But I've said all season, bro, there will be a game that Rico Lewis plays and he'll drop a stinker. He'll drop a stinker in a game sometime. He might drop another stinker. Why? Because he's 18. He's never played at this level before. He's going to make mistakes. It's called learning and development. Can't just bin off players if they don't drop a 10 out of 10s every game when they're 18 years old. I thought he did okay yesterday. It wasn't his best game, but I thought he did okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to give him. I'm going to give him maybe a 7. I'll give him a 7.
Yeah, I did 6.8. I was thinking 6.8, maybe that's a bit low. I don't know. In my head, I was going to say 7 as well, but I was like, nah. I changed my mind late into it. But then, yeah, 6.8, I'm going to go with 7. That was pretty chill. Funny, the Xtra Club actually, I've only just, I'm only actually reading these as I go through them, is a 6.9, so bang in between us. So, yeah, absolutely.
We're on the same wavelength.
Wavelength is in check. 05 with 6 months says, yes, lads, this is the start of our mad run. If the players are up for it, no one can stop us, and no one in capitals. City till I die. Yes, 05, mate.
If the players are up for it.
If the players are up for it, that's one of the big questions. Jit, yes, Jit with the 4 months says, it's not like Rico was even that bad. He was decent. He just made a few mistakes, but you're always going to get that. And also, like, the guy was getting stuck in and making like decent tackles and that. I just genuinely don't know. I don't know where people were seeing this disaster class from Rico. That's the way that's the way that the fans were making it out. In our chat, bro, they were making out as if like he's absolutely in the bin and he needs to get off. Like, do you know how Sergio Gomez was? Like, everyone was like, nah. He's not doing very well defensively here. It wasn't like that with Rico yesterday at all. I just don't get it. Mohammed with the 2 says Walker needs to start in the business end of the season. I completely agree that Walker does need to get back into the side, but Rico is doing well. But long term, I think Walker needs to retain his place because at this moment in time, Walker does have levels on Rico. But that doesn't mean that Rico won't be able to get there. He's only 18 years old and he's smashing it.
I agree. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream, man. Just got over 100 likes. Let's hit that thumbs up button for us. Get over 200. We've got nearly 500 people in the stream. Let's get those likes up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. And big up to OneFootball for sponsoring today's stream. Download the app using the link in the description. Pin comment. Get all your in-game stats, match commentary, player ratings, and much more. And QR code is on screen as well, guys. So go check it out, man. Right, let's move on. Let's go into our centre back / 3 at the back situation. John Stones unfortunately picked up a hamstring injury yesterday. He's going to be out for a thigh injury or whatever it is. 45 minutes played. He made 1 clearance, 2 interceptions, 1 tackle, 2 ground duels, 2 ground duels, 1 of them won. Sorry. He had 33 passes, 100% accuracy. And made 1 dribble attempt unsuccessful. This is a real bad situation now that John Stones has picked up that injury. I think he's our best centre back. I think he allows us to play out from the back and build up from the back much better. I think that Pep Guardiola actually made a mistake yesterday in the first half, not playing John Stones in the middle. I think I called it at half time. As soon as Laporte came on and went in the middle, said we'll have better build-up play. We did have better build-up play. John Stones should have been playing in the middle, not Akanji. So that was for me an L from Pep Guardiola. Played well, John Stones, only played 45 minutes, has now picked up an injury. We just got to pray that it's not like a Diaz 2 to 3 monther and it's just like a couple of weeks because he's a massive player for us. Yeah,
it is absolutely massive. A lot of people in the chat are saying he's all right, but I also seen Pep.
So yeah, I seen Pep Guardiola speaking about this. At the end of the day, Defo pulled up. Is it the thing we could say? Oh, is it just like bad cramp? Did he get some bad cramp? Pep Guardiola did say that he thought that John Stones wasn't in. He said he wasn't ready. I saw it from the first minutes. I don't know if he's tired, but when you're like this,
you get injured. So that says to me that I've not seen anything else other than that to say that John Stones isn't injured, and that says to me that he is injured. Because in that he's basically saying, he's tired. In these moments, you get injured.
We'll have to
alluding to the fact that he was injured. So I don't know, innit?
I thought when he was on the pitch though, he was decent. You're never going to see the best John Stones though when he's playing in this right-sided position.
No, he needs to be central. If you had him in the back four, I think you'd see the best of him as well. Like I think it'd elevate even further.
Look, what was his best game in recent memory?
I don't know.
Chelsea away when he played in the middle.
Yeah, but my brain ain't going that far, innit?
That was his best game.
I've had a system wipe since then.
That was his best game, and he just doesn't play as good on that right hand side because he can't do what he wants to do. So that's why Laporte come on. I was buzzing when Laporte come on because I knew he'd play in the middle and he was much better. Anyway, John Stones rating, it's kind of difficult. He only played for 45 minutes. I'm gonna give him a 7.5 just because he only played for 45 minutes, but he was mint, but he's limited in what he can do on that right hand side, and he only played 45 minutes. So I'm just going to give him a 7.5.
Yeah, I was gonna go with more a 7, just because he only played 45 minutes, and he did get
bit difficult when he only.
It's hard, isn't it? Like, but he was playing very well though. He was playing very well, and that's it is going to be a massive L if he is injured. The Xtra Club have given him a 7 as well. I see a few people in the chat saying 7.3, 7s, 6.8. I think we're all around the same ballpark anyway. Let's hope that this injury isn't an injury then, with a few people saying that he's not injured, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. And we've got a week now, or 9 days, or 8 days, or whatever it is until Spurs. So it's like that's a decent bit of time that as well until our next game. So we'll really find out what the John Stones situation is. Like if we see him pictured in training next week, then we know it was just he thought he felt something and there's absolutely nothing there, and he's fine. But I say that the fingers crossed that's the situation, because we know we don't want to be losing John Stones as well.
I hear that, man.
Mr. Roll up there with a 2. Stones equals Pillsbury Grand's flaky layer biscuits. I have never had a Pillsbury Grand's flaky layer biscuit. Have you, bro?
No, but it sounds like John Stones.
It is a description of John. When you say flaky there, it sounds exactly like what John Stones would be. Right,
let's move on. Let's go on to Manuel Akanji then. He played the full 90 minutes yesterday. Made 3 ground duels, successful out of 4. Had 1 aerial duel, unsuccessful. He made 65 passes, with the 58 of them being completed. That's an 89% pass accuracy with 1 key pass, 5 long balls, 2 successful. I thought he's all right. You know what I mean?
I thought he was good yesterday, man.
It was okay. It's just, again, doesn't have that build-up play. And I did think in that first half, we really suffered from a lack of build-up play at the back.
I don't think you can blame him for that, though.
I can't blame him really, because he's not got it.
You can't blame him. He's trying.
From giving him high ratings, because ultimately.
But then he was doing well at times with it though.
Was he? I don't think he was, bro.
He was. I'm out there, mate. I give him an 8. I thought he was good, mate.
Not for me. I think he's good. I think he's good defending and that. You know what I mean? I think he's done all right, but
there's times in the second half as well where he's building up, even from that right hand side what John Stones was playing.
Nah, not for me.
He was. You can't lie, bro. You said it on the stream yesterday as well. You was like, yes, look at Akanji doing the build-up play.
I'm pretty sure, was that not 1-0 up, though? Like the 5 minutes to go, something like that?
It wasn't 5 minutes to go, but what does the scoreline matter? It's still building up.
Because I need him to do it at 0-0. This is the thing.
But in the first half, he was playing in a different position.
That's when I need him to do it even more, and that's in the first half when he's playing in the middle. That's more important to the team. With him not being able to build up from the back, that's a massive L for our team.
I'd also say it's a bit of confidence, like in a thing. I thought he had a good game. I genuinely thought he had a good game defensively.
I think he had a good game, but I'm just telling you, if you keep playing him in that centre back position in a 3, we will continue to suffer because he can't play out from the back.
That's fine. I have no qualms with that. I just think he had a good game yesterday. That's why I said 8. I genuinely think 8 is a fair rating for Akanji.
I'm gonna give him 7.5.
Okay. The Xtra Club give him a 7.9. So you know what I mean, just flat in the middle, which is fair. But yeah, Akanji again. It's a weird one yesterday as well, because I didn't actually want to see Akanji in this game. I wanted to see Ruben Diaz. But because we keep playing this 3 at the back system, I don't even know if we'll see Ruben Diaz in that 3 at the back system. It's a weird one, isn't it? Because you have your main defender as Ake, but he's like a left back. Mm-hmm. If you put Ruben Diaz in as a central defender, then you're going to lose again out on the build-up play. Like the difference that Laporte made when he came on and became that central defender was absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
absolutely incredible in that second half. Like, and I believe Laporte should get a high rating as well because of that second half performance. He changed it for us. Like, and Ruben Diaz, you'd probably lose out a bit of that again. So it's a weird one. It's gonna be a weird situation. Can Diaz play on the right? Maybe, but I don't know, mate.
I don't have the pace for it.
Yeah, I think the thing is, John Stones, he's played right back in that before, so I think he's fine with playing that right-sided centre back. And Akanji, he's played right back for us before as well, so he's kind of fine with that, and he has a bit of pace about him. So I think you're only going to see Ruben Diaz when we go to a flat back four. Now, this begs the question of when are we going to see that flat back four again? It's a weird one, isn't it? And then it's another thing of consistency with these tactics, changing things all the time. Like, it's a mad one, isn't it? Like, but we might see it. We might see it for Spurs. Like Vitek sets Laporte and Diaz for Spurs. That might be the time, the return of it. Maybe we get Walker, Cancelo back in that. Because I think Walker needs to get back into his team at some point as well. Oliver Sampson, yes, Oliver Sampson. Welcome back to the Xtra Club, mate.
Yes, lad. Big up Oliver, man.
Big up Oliver, innit? Get yourself in the Discord server and that if you're not already there. Same to Harry, mate. Make sure you get yourself in the Discord server. Lewis posted a link in the community tab recently, I think. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere. But yeah, Peroni incoming. Yeah, I've seen loads of people saying about Peroni. Oh yeah, because Argentina have been knocked out of that competition, haven't they?
Oh, did they get beat last night?
So the Peroni's actually coming now, which is well early.
Yeah, decent. Be good to see.
So we might actually. He's now flying to us.
Oh,
a bit of a plane. Peroni's going to touch down soon, apparently.
Hey,
that's mad. So we might actually get to see him a lot sooner than what we thought.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Let's move on to Nathan Ake then.
Nathan
Ake played 90 minutes in the game yesterday. Got the goal, made 2 clearances, 1 block shot, 3 tackles. He made 5 ground duels, which were successful out of 6. He won his only aerial duel. Had a 91% pass accuracy, only misplacing 3 passes in the game. He had 4 long balls, 2 of them were successful. He had 1 dribble attempt, which was also successful. Stunning performance.
Unreal.
Stunning performance. He pocketed Saka. I forgot Saka was on the pitch.
Same.
Honestly, I really did. Got the goal. He listens to the extra stream. I mean, he knows
that
what
was
he's
so
doing now.
funny, that bro, because it was just like that stream when you was like, when he gets into that position, just hit it. And we was both in agree with that. When you're that close to the goal, we don't want to see you crossing the ball in because you can't do it. So just hit it. He did, but he didn't just hit it. He placed it, bro. Guy weak foot, side footed, bottom corner. Unreal.
Yeah, no, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Honestly, I really did. And it's between him and Ortega for man of the match. I give Ortega a 9.2, 9.3. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. But I'm gonna give Nathan Ake. What did I give him? Ortega. I give Ortega 9.3.
9.2. Actually, give it 9.3.
I give him 9.2. I'm gonna give Ake a 9.2. I don't know, bro. I'm giving him a 9.2, man. I'm
shithousing it. I'll give it a 9.2. I said Ortega was a man of the match. I did say Ortega was the man of the match, but I am shithousing it. I'll go 9.2 for Nathan Ake.
I thought they were both absolutely
they were both
min. And I can't split them. You know, Ake got the goal. Ortega stopped a certain goal with Trossard. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's difficult. It's difficult out here.
The fact that Ake pocketed Saka was sick as well. That is sick. They actually give him a 9.1. So
okay.
They're pretty close. But they've gone with the same thing that they've gone with Ortega as their man of the match. We're getting a 9.3 and Ake with a 9.1, which I'm fine with. He got the TV's man of the match, didn't he, Nathan Ake?
Yeah.
Which is, you know what I mean? I can understand why. He was very good defensively and got himself a goal. It's weird as well because like Grealish never has that overlapping fullback. You could see him desperately wanting that overlapping fullback, but then he did it himself and then Ake got forward, didn't it? Ake got forward and he was in the box, free. Man was roaming. And yeah, sick finish. So great performance from Ake. You can see why he's in the team. And once again, Pep's comments proving right, innit? Like, we don't play good without Nathan Ake.
Yeah, no, I back that. That's fair. Big up Meta Commentary for the $5 super chat. Says, on Ortega, Pep said in his press conference afterwards that City had to go long since Arsenal pressed man-to-man. That's also why Haaland was 1v1 with the centre-back. Yeah, that's
yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I wish we would have had more of Haaland versus Holding.
Oh, yeah,
He had him done every time.
I know. Holding had a bad night yesterday.
He could have. Had he been yellow carded properly for that elbow to the back of the head, which should have been a yellow card, he could have been sent off.
I agree. I think he was lucky not to get sent yesterday because he could have had 2 yellows, but it is what it is. Big up Hector as well, member for 3, says, yes, lads, Cancelo looks happy in training, picks on the bench. Is it possible he's got personal reasons for not playing as opposed to a fallout? Listen, mate, it's possible for anything, isn't it?
Yeah,
let's be honest.
Possible for
no point speculating, bro, because no one knows the truth. No one knows the truth, so there's no point really speculating. It could be anything.
But a good thing
right
is
now he's out of favour.
A good thing is that he's looking happy in training picks. He looked happy on the bench and stuff like that. Like, obviously, won't be happy to be on the bench. He'll be wanting to play, but kind of maybe something has been sorted and resolved if the issues were there. Like, you'd like to think that whatever the issues were with any of the players, that City'd be able to solve it before it leads to something like stupid.
Yeah, no, for real. Right, let's move into the midfield then with Rodri. Played 90 minutes in the game yesterday, had 61 passes, 80% pass accuracy, 2 key passes. He made 5 long balls, 2 successful. He had 1 shot off target, 5 ground duels, 2 of them won, 3 aerial duels, all of them won. He lost possession in total of 12 times, made 4 clearances, 1 interception, and got dribbled past once. I thought he had a weird game yesterday. I don't know whether it's because, like Meta Commentary said, because they were like pressing man for man. And I don't think our midfield did a great job of really sort of winning that midfield battle yesterday. Maybe he just didn't look as good. I thought he looked a little bit out of sorts yesterday, actually, to be honest with you.
He looked dodgy, innit? He looked dodgy. He looked dodgy, innit? That's. It was a weird performance. It was a weird because he was giving the ball away in weird positions as well. But like I say, maybe that is because of Arsenal did have a very good press. But usually it's pretty chill. We've seen teams come to us and press us before, and Rodri still pull out worldy performances. So, I don't know. I just think it was a little bit of an off game yesterday.
Leng says he needs a rest. What do you reckon?
It could
he
be.
Play a lot of football.
It could be. And the thing is,
when are you going to give him a rest though? Because no one trusts Phillips to start a Prem game.
I seen. I think it was actually Steve McInerney who tweeted today. And he was saying that what you got because people were talking about Phillips and saying like, what's the point in signing Phillips if we're not even playing him in these kind of games? But one thing to remember is that Phillips is kind of, and this is what Steve McInerney put, is that he's in his kind of August, September mode at the moment because he's only just come back, innit? So this guy's still got to learn how to play with City. So that's why no one trusts him. That's why no one trusts him yet.
When are you going to be able to play him? You got Tottenham away, you got Villa at home, you got Arsenal away, then you've got Forest away. Do you play with Forest?
Forest, Forest. But then that's like I say, that's another month. That's another month of Rodri playing every game.
In an ideal world, what we need is the team to click so we can get 2-0 up, 3-0 up against.
Oh yeah, and then start bringing Phillips on. Yeah, but the issue is we're not creating enough chances to do that at the moment in time. Obviously, Wolves is a different scenario, but and obviously when we went 4-2 up against Spurs, but yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what we need to be doing. We need to be getting Phillips on with like half an hour to go.
I'm gonna give Rodri the same as Rico. I'm gonna give him a 7. Yeah,
I was gonna say 7 as well. Weird game from Rodri, but at least he got it out of the way, innit? For Spurs. The Xtra Club gave him a 7 as well.
Wow, we're actually
we're so Johnny close Claudia, today.
LB and the Xtra Club are like that, man.
Yeah, we got that 3-way handshake going on.
Yes, big up. Right, let's move on then. Let's go into sort of the attacking players now. It's done the standard driller, but it kicks me off. There we go. Right, okay, let's go to Ilkay Gundogan. Yesterday, he played 90 minutes in the game. He made 32 passes and misplaced 1. That's a 97% pass accuracy. He made 1 dribble, which was successful. He won 5 out of his 7 ground duels. Lost possession only twice in the game. Made 1 interception and 2 tackles as well. I mean, I thought he's going through this thing at the moment, Gundogan, where I just feel like he's just trying to keep things ticking over.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's not trying anything wild. He's not trying to put Haaland in, because there was a couple of times last night I felt he could have put Haaland in. He's not trying any of that. He's just trying to keep things ticking over, keeping
retain
things
possession, innit? He seems like that's what he feels like.
Very mature performances from Gundogan. It's not exciting, and he's not hitting the heights of what we've seen before. But I just think maybe because he's the captain, is he playing slightly different because he's the captain and we're going through this rough period in that he's just trying to keep things moving, keep things ticking along maybe?
And maybe because Joe, when he was going through that time where we was like, he's having such an off and on performance of like half his game is good with when he's on the ball, but then his passing was just dead. And maybe he's just thinking he doesn't want to be the guy to... He's a captain team. He doesn't want to be leading by example and then doing all his risky passes and losing the ball all the time. He wants to just retain possession, keep it going round, and kind of give the ball to the other creative players like a Kevin De Bruyne, like, do you know what I mean, like that kind of situation. Because a lot of times you see him, like you say, Haaland making the runs in and Gundo not finding them balls to him and not even trying. Not even trying. He'd sooner turn back and recycle possession again. So they're just holding up play for us. I think maybe that's it. Maybe just trying to, like Hannah says, they're trying to control the game. Maybe.
I think that's what he's doing. I think he's playing slightly different because he's the captain. I think he's just trying to keep things ticking over and keep things moving and trying to keep the ball in our possession. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Obviously, time will tell as we go through the season. I think he done okay. He didn't do much. I probably give him like a 7 again.
Yeah, I was going to say 7 again. I think there's times. The only thing is, for me, in the first half yesterday, there's times where there's loads of space that I thought that's where Gundo should be. But then he just did never seem to be there. He was always somewhere else. But because that was it, he was doing what Kev usually does, and we was pushing up next to Haaland. And I was like, nah, you need to drop deep because you need to get the ball, turn on it, and then, do you know what I mean, that's how you get the transition from defense to attack. You can't just stand up there with Haaland and expect to receive the ball. But it is what it is. I say that, but maybe he was pushing up like expecting the long ball from Ortega.
Yeah, could be.
Maybe expecting a long ball from Ortega, so then he can latch on to that. But then never really went down that way. But yeah, I think a 7's fair. And they actually gave him a 6.7, so very close again.
Yeah, no, that's fair dues. Let's go to Kevin De Bruyne then. He played 75 minutes in the game yesterday. Pep taking him off with 15 to go, saving his legs. That's fair. He made 20 passes yesterday, 5 unsuccessful. He made 1 cross unsuccessful, 1 long ball unsuccessful. He had 1 shot off target, which was not too far away. Oh yeah. 2 ground duels unsuccessful, 1 aerial duel unsuccessful. Made 1 interception. So the stats don't do him. The stats shit on him a bit there, don't they? The stats shit on him.
The amount of times you just said unsuccessful.
I know. So let's go through the eye test then. What do we think about Kevin De Bruyne yesterday? I'm not seeing it, man. I don't know what's going on at the moment.
Do you feel like the spark's missing? I feel like
he's slow, bro. I think he's. I don't know if
but it's weird because
Jota or something.
Jota only came back from the World Cup though. He looked rapid.
He did look fit, yeah.
It's like man had like a burst of adrenaline for 2 games, and then that was it. It seems weird to me because we're so used to seeing Kev get on the ball, driving at defences and that, and you see it all the time, playing balls in behind, and I don't know, it's just something's missing with Kev, and maybe it's because he had to go out on the right-hand side, so he's whipping the ball in more, but then, I don't know, man.
I don't think it helps that we've got Grealish and Mahrez as our wingers, because these 2 wingers never make runs in behind.
Yeah, so he can't play
those balls in behind.
It's a Sané ball, isn't it?
Yeah, all the passes that he's making is just sideways to Mahrez, sideways to Grealish. The only time he's able to do like a sick ball is to Haaland. But he can't do that every single game. So then what happens in the other game? Does he just go missing? Okay, well, sometimes he can score a goal from a long shot. He did one yesterday, unlucky, just went wide. But other than that, he's sort of limited, if you think about it, to either putting the ball into Haaland or shooting. Because he ain't going to be putting no balls in behind for Grealish or Mahrez, because they don't make those sort of runs.
They don't want to receive the ball like that either. They want to get the ball and turn on the man, and then make a decision from there.
So yeah, I think the wingers are probably not helping him, to be honest, right now. I'm gonna give him a 6.5.
I agree with that. I was gonna say I think he's a bit less than the others. But that's because as well you have to say about Kev's standards as well. Kev has much higher standards. Guy's been one of the best players in the Premier League, one of the best midfielders in the world for a while. So I feel like getting him off when we did get him off, what was it, with half an hour to go, 20 minutes to go, something like that. However long it was, I think is decent. Give him a bit of a rest. See if it is tiredness.
Well, it's got more than a week now to rest for that Tottenham game.
Yeah,
so
that's a big amount of time. So we've said 6.5, which I think is chill. The Xtra Club have said 7 again.
7, yeah.
Seven's all across the board, bro. over the well, they give Rodri and De Bruyne a 7, and they actually give Gundo a 6.7. But yeah,
okay,
that's the way that they run it.
Right, let's do a Mahrez driller then. Let's go on to Riyad Mahrez. Guys, make sure you drop a like on the stream now, man. We're 15 likes away from 200 in it. So if you've not already done so, please hit the thumbs up button. Just helps other fans find the channel. Riyad Mahrez yesterday played 58 minutes in the game. He had one shot which was blocked. He made 2 dribble attempts, both unsuccessful. He made 22 passes, 2 unsuccessful. That's a 91% pass accuracy. He made 1 cross, unsuccessful. 6 ground duels, 1 successful. 3 aerial duels, 1 successful. And he made a couple clearances there as well yesterday. I thought difficult night for Riyadh. I thought they squoze us really quite well. We was going long and direct. Mahrez isn't really a player. I mean, there was a couple of occasions where Ortega was pinging the ball out to Mahrez, and I just thought, what a waste of time that is. You're going to lose possession. Riyad Mahrez is not a player that you want to be lumping the ball to. That's just ridiculous.
The only times that I'll allow that is when Laporte's doing a big switch over to him. When Laporte switches the ball over to Mahrez, because Mahrez has that touch, that is decent.
Yeah,
I think usually when the team
switch though. That's different though, isn't it?
Yeah, because that
switch to a long ball.
Yeah, because if you're doing just a long ball straight up, the team's very spread across the pitch. When you're switching it, you're usually from the left hand side to the right hand side. So a lot of the players, a lot of the Arsenal players will squoze up towards this left hand side, and then Mahrez will have a bit of space. Whereas and then that's how he can take that. That's how he's allowed to take that touchdown. Whereas yesterday, when Ortega was pumping the ball up to him, he had to just head the ball or try and head the ball. You don't really want that. But it's like I say, it was a difficult night for Mahrez. I think even the first half was difficult for both wingers. Both wingers were very deep. You mentioned this as well. They're very deep, and usually we've seen them quite holding the width and quite wide forward. But like I said, I do think tactics kind of played a part on their game.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna give him a 6.5. I'm gonna give him the same as Kev.
Yeah, I was gonna give him a 7. I was gonna give him a 7, but yeah, and the Xtra Club got in the middle of us and going with a 6.8.
There we go. Okay, fair dues. I've gone to Jack Grealish then. Got the assist yesterday. Played 90 minutes, 1 assist. He made 1 dribble, which was unsuccessful. 29 passes, misplaced 4. Made 1 key pass in the game, 3 crosses, 1 successful, 2 long balls, 1 successful. He won 5 out of his 7 ground duels. He got fouled 4 times yesterday, which I always like to include on Jack Grealish's stats. I think we're in a really sort of promising phase of his Manchester City career right now. I think he's playing really well. I think he's improving. I think he looks like maybe he feels part of the team now rather than just someone who's just there playing with the rest of the players.
Kind of like he's found his role, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's doing stuff. He's helping the team out now. So, I back at him. Done well last night. Nice little play there for the assist for the Ake goal. Twisting and turning. Did really, really well. Nice ball off to Ake. Just allowed Ake just to hit it. And yeah, I thought a good performance. Another good performance from Jack Grealish. This is promising stuff. And
another stat for him as well, which is nice. Another assist in the bank. But yeah, I think... I genuinely think he's just coming into it a bit more. Like there's things that we'd like to see more of. Like, do you know what I mean? We'd like to see more him getting goals, like, do you know what I mean, stuff like that. But I do believe that he's trying to bring that into his game as well. Like, there's a time yesterday as well where he got the ball and he was driving into the midfield, and it looked like he was trying to open up a space for himself to shoot. But then I think he ended up taking too long on the ball because he didn't know whether to shoot or pass. I feel like he was trying to get into the Wolves position so he could hit one of them again, because that nearly went in but was cleared off the line. I think he did really well for the Ake goal. You could see he was crying out for an overlapping fullback, but he ended up doing well and passing it back to Ake.
I think he needs a bit of good luck, bro. He needs like a couple of games on the bounce getting assists. He could do with like a couple of goals in quick succession to get his confidence up there. But look, if he keeps on putting these performances, I'm sure the goals will come. I'm sure the numbers will come. But he did well yesterday. Really nice pass for Ake for the goal. I'm gonna give him an 8.5.
Oh, big. I was going to just go 8, standard 8. But yeah, 8.5 is nice. I like that. Like I say, I do think he's playing really well. I genuinely think he's playing really well. And long may it continue, because Foden obviously not fully fit. He might be fully fit by the time he gets to the Spurs game with late fitness test. You'd think so. But at this moment in time, it's Jack Grealish's shirt on that left hand side. He's smashing it. He's absolutely smashing it. So long may it continue. They actually give him an 8.1.
There we go. No problem. That's fine. Right, okay, final player of the starting 11 then. Erling Haaland yesterday. I can't wait to see his touches. He had 90 minutes played in the game. Had one shot on target, one shot off target. He had 37 touches. That's quite a lot, that, for Erling Haaland. He made 28 passes. I mean, usually it's around 10. So he's made 3 times the amount of passes yesterday. 1 key pass in the game, 4 ground duels, 1-1. He won 7 out of his 11 aerial duels, which is obviously decent.
That is good, that. Important. Yeah.
I thought he did all right. I thought he did everything needed. I think the actual problem was that we didn't, and we mentioned this a lot, but we'll say it again now on Haaland, is that we didn't get players close enough to Haaland when we went long. So when he was controlling it, he either had to head the ball 10, 15 yards to someone, which is difficult anyway, or control it by his chest while being pushed in the back by a defender and then play a ball off. What we really needed to do yesterday when we was going long to Haaland was have someone, whether it was Alvarez off the bench, Gundogan or Kev, literally within 2 or 3 yards away from Haaland. So the ball comes, I can either just chest it down and lay it off to you and then get on the turn, or I can head it to you, but you're not miles away. I'm not at an angle. I'm right there. You know what I mean? So I think we could have utilised him a little bit better yesterday. And I don't think that was his fault. I think that was probably more a team/tactical fault.
Yeah, I completely agree. I just feel like he needed someone to help him out up there with him. Like I said, it was a bit of a weird one for Haaland. Obviously, he didn't get too many chances. The team weren't creating a lot for him. But with this long ball tactic that we're going for, he did do well. It just needed someone else. And that's what I said before, is that next time we run that, if we ever run that again, next time we run that, I'd just like to see maybe him play Alvarez as well, or just tell someone to just push up just behind him, just to play just behind him, so that when he receives these balls, he's got someone to head it down to.
I think that should be Kevin. Because even Kev, if he controls it and then gets on the turn, there's a chance to put him in. You need your best player to be able to put him in, and that's Kevin De Bruyne. So for me, I think I'd have Kevin De Bruyne there. Yeah,
so Haaland can then head it down. Kev can then take the touch. Haaland can then set off on a run, and Kev can play him in behind. Just that'd be decent. That'd be decent. But
yeah, no, for sure. What did the Xtra Club give him again?
The Xtra Club give Haaland a 6.9.
Okay, I'm gonna give him a 7.3.
Yeah, I was gonna go flat 7.
Yeah, I'll give you 7.3. Buzzing, right, so I'm not going to go through all these, but let's have a look at some of the subs. Kyle Walker, I thought he did okay when he got on. He got skinned once by Martinelli, but obviously
he did.
But, you know, that was good minutes for Kyle Walker yesterday. It was good to see him on there.
Also Kyle Martinelli is very good and rapid in it. So
Yeah, sure. And like I say, Kyle Walker's looking for match fit minutes right now. He's not match fit. Laporte, difference maker for us. He went on in the centre back position, right in the middle, and you could tell straight away he was playing balls past Rodri into the midfield. I thought he was a big difference maker yesterday. Yeah,
Laporte absolutely changed the game in that second half. Jeez, man, Laporte absolutely changed it, and it's good because what you've been saying all this time, and then to see him actually come on and it change things. Yeah, that's perfect. That, because then it shows that having that centre back as a ball playing centre back will change things definitely. From literally from the minute we kicked off in that second half, you could see it. You could see it straight away, because he plays the balls that are risky for other players, but for him, he knows that he'll make that pass. So he absolutely changed it. Absolutely changed it.
Big up Laporte. Bernardo Silva came on for 15 minutes just to help see the game out. Coming on for Kevin De Bruyne, just a little bit of energy in there. Didn't really do much, but, you know, fresh legs on, standard. But Alvarez, who I thought made a positive impact, obviously he was the one who had the shot just before the goal, hit the post. He had another shot as well. Like, he likes to shoot. Love to see that. That's what we need right now. Load of energy from Julian Alvarez. So good performance from him as well from the 30 minutes that he was on the pitch.
Yeah, he had a good shot, didn't he? Had a good shot. Very close. Obviously, it hit the post. Ended up going wide. But then, did we get the goal from that? That's how it all started, wasn't it?
Yeah. So nice performance from him. Pep Guardiola, rating wise, I do think that he should have switched John Stones and Akanji. I think we were crying out for that, really do, but he didn't do that. I'm glad he brought on Laporte and not Diaz, because he could have brought on Diaz, but I'm glad he brought on Laporte. Putting him in that centre back position, I think was nice. Other than that, I think he got most other things spot on. So I'll probably give him 8.7.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. The Xtra Club would give him a 9, which I'm fine with as well. And then the referee for the Xtra Club gets a 1.2. He was terrible yesterday.
You know what? I came into the game with some optimism because I thought he refereed the game mostly quite well. But unfortunately, Paul Taylor yesterday, just a stinky performance. You know what I mean? Really poor. Again, just really, really bad referees in this country at the moment. It's really sad to see. And, you know, can't wait for the AI takeover. I really can't. I'm ready for it now. I full sent it. I used to be against all this stuff. I really did. Used to be against it all. But now I'm like, you know what? These referees are so bad that I want more. I want more computers. I want less referees, man.
Robo-ref, innit?
Their own fault because they're just not good enough. Not my problem. You know what I mean? Get better, improve.
I've seen a lot of people saying about Bernardo Silva looked a lot better yesterday as well. He did look better than what we've seen him recently when he's come on. He looked like he was getting stuck in there, made a few nice runs and that. Guy roasted Zinni in the at the end of the game.
Throughout this month, I wonder if he's had some sort of like lingering hope that maybe a deal could get done in January.
That's a good shout.
He's like, nah, it's not getting done this month.
That's a good shout, actually. Maybe that little lingering thing in the back of his mind that someone might come in for him and put a bid in for him and he can get off this month. And then now he's kind of just accepted that it's going to be a summer move. But he'd like to think that he would have known it'd be a summer move anyway.
But you know, when the transfer window's open, if you want to leave, then you're probably just still thinking like,
I wonder. Yeah, it's the ifs, isn't it? It's the ifs. I wonder if this can happen at this point. Lo-Fi, yes, Lo-Fi with 179 says, yes, love this channel, keep it up, lads. Yes, Lo-Fi. Love a bit of Lo-Fi.
Thank you very much, bro. Right, boom, there we go. There your player ratings for the Arsenal game. We're through to the next round. The draw's on Monday, by the way.
Is that when it is? I was going to ask.
Monday night. So, we'll bring you that on Monday. We'll see who we get. The games are
football
dead,
stinks today, doesn't it? I would literally I'm on the fixtures now, and I remember you saying it to me yesterday, but football stinks today.
I'm looking at the continent, bro. I'm looking at Europe, man. I'm saying, feed my addiction to football. Give me a cracking game. It's just dead, man.
Bro, it stinks all across it.
Nothing good, man. There's nothing good at all.
Oliver says, watching Burnley to me today. Big Vinny. It was Burnley playing Ipswich. Oh, yeah. Love it. Go on, Vinny Lade.
So, it's just one of them, man, unfortunately.
It's a dead weekend of football. But,
well, at least you can enjoy the weekend and just chill out.
Yeah, we've had a Friday fixture for once. So
Napoli-Rome was on tomorrow night. You might want to watch that if you can be arsed. But other than that, it's
proper bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brighton and Liverpool, to be fair, tomorrow might be a good game. That might be a good game, that. But then they've just lost. They've lost Trossard. They've lost Caicedo now because he won't be playing that game for sure. He's more likely to be an Arsenal player by the time that game plays. Mitoma and that, obviously he'll be playing Mitoma. But and Brighton do play good football, and the Liverpool not in the best form, so that's probably a decent one.
The next round, by the way, someone was just asking when's the next game. It's on the 1st of March. So let's have a look.
That's time away, that, isn't it?
Yeah, is it a midweek game?
The first is a Wednesday.
Does it say week commencing? So look what it says for the fourth round. Fourth round Saturday. Oh no, it's a midweek game. So the next round is a midweek game. So the next round is in between Bournemouth away and Newcastle at home. Newcastle at home, man. So we could and are they out as well, Newcastle? They're out, aren't they? So they'll be fresh. Oh, bro, that's a Saturday 12:30 kickoff.
What is Newcastle?
Yeah.
Why is it these games, bro? Every time it's these games that I hate, and I always think like it's a banana skin. They put it at 12:30 on a Saturday.
So not only have we got a midweek FA Cup game that Newcastle don't have, we're also playing Newcastle at Saturday at 12:30. So I'd love to see that. Right, there we go. Anyway, guys, make sure you download the One Football app for us. The link's in the description. Pin comment there. It's completely free to download. When you download it, select whatever team you support. You get all the team news straight to your phone, match reports, You can vote on things as well, like who you think's played a match, who you think's going to win the game, transfer news, transfer rumours, in-game stats, commentary, and much, much more, all completely for free. You do help support the channel download if you download it as well. So big up everyone that has downloaded that. Go check it out. Smash a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. See you later.
See you in a bit.